Hey everybody, welcome to stages 25 and 26 of the DeAgostini International Space Station. This episode we're going to do some more modules and another solar panel as well. So you can see there we've got the module and another panel. And then in stage 26, looks like an itty bitty little guy. In fact, it says, I'll let you try to read the Cyrillic writing. So that's somewhat evident of its Russian heritage. And a bunch of little fiddly pieces that'll go with that. So 25 and 26 look pretty straightforward, but we are going to be adding on to the main unit. So this thing's going to get even bigger. Let's start building. Okay, stage 25, you can see that it's another long module. It's going to add on to our last module that we put onto the station, and another solar panel to go along with that as well. So we'll pull it out in all its little fiddly parts, as well as it looks like it comes with some MS4 screws. And here is our solid metal module piece. So that once we get this onto the unit, it will complete that module. So let me figure out what's what, and then we'll bring the station over and we'll start installing it. Okay, the first step in stage 25 is installing the other half of this module, and it's going to plug into this existing half right here. But before we do, we need to install this, what is probably an antenna or some sort of communications dish. It's got a little notch here that'll slip into this slot in this module there. And then we'll take this half and plug it in and sandwich in that dish just like so. And then we'll take our 4 MS4 screws and run 2 in the rear and get the other one here. And I am putting a drop of oil on these as well because I am threading it into metal. Okay, and then we'll do the 2 up front. You definitely want to get these tight because once you put these plastic caps, which we will do in the next step, over them, it's going to be darn near impossible to get access to these screws again. So I don't want to leave anything to chance and leave them loose. Finding places to hold onto the module while you tighten these screws is a little bit of a challenge because you don't want to break anything on an existing module, but there we go. Okay, so we've got the antenna slash dish or whatever this is attached and that module on. Let's go to the next step. Okay, we've got 3 plastic plugs that need to go in, and these are going to cover up the 4 screws that we just installed. You'll notice these 2 rear plugs here. One of them has a notch, and that's going to go on the lower portion. It's going to be hard for you to see, but I'm going to slip it into position. And just slide it into place. Just like that. Okay, and this top one will be easier for you to see. We'll just drop it into that opening and slide it back into position. It made a snap. The bottom one didn't snap. Let me see if I can get that to... there we go. Much better. Okay. And then you've got this semicircular unit that's going to cover up the 2 front screws that we installed. So they're going to go into these 2 openings here and pressure fit in nicely. Okay, so that takes care of those. And the only remaining step is now to install the solar panel. And there is no top or bottom. Actually, that is not correct. Looks like this little pin here is to the right. So it's going to go this way. They don't show the best graphic on this, but if they're rotatable anyway, yeah, I guess it probably doesn't even matter. So, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this installed. These are usually a little tight to pressure fit in. There we go. Nice. So there we have it. Stage 25 is complete. Let's get 26 out. Okay, stage 26, a new module, this little Russian module, and a bunch of little doodads to go with it. And I'll tell you, they're going to be installed on this top of this cross beam right here. This is the new module we just installed, this side right here. Now on top of the module is a little metal cross brace we're going to cover up. And let's see, this one comes with a bag of donkey screws, one, two, oh, it looks like two different modules actually. Very interesting. And like I said, these little plugs that are probably going to cover up some screw holes. And yeah. Okay, so let me figure out what is what, and we'll get right back to it. Okay, the first thing we do is we'll take this one half of the Russian module, the one without the flag or decal, just the blank one, and we want it with the center post facing out and this bottom square facing us. We take this one antenna here, it's got this little somewhat circular insert, and it goes into this little hole right here on the side of the unit. See if that plugs in. It's all pressure fit. Just be gentle, you don't want to snap any of those arms off. Okay, so it's in. And then we want to take this little, looks like a little four-way or three-way antenna, or a thruster, I don't know what that is, and it fits into this little notch right here, just like so. And now this whole unit is going to plug into the side of this cross brace that we were working from last stage, and that pin should plug in the hole. Which it currently is not doing unless it goes. No, that's the only hole it goes on. Ah, my mistake. It goes this bottom post, not the top post. This bottom hole fits in the cross brace. There we go. That was my mistake. Okay, then we'll take our screw and run it through and into the plastic module. Okay, don't want to strip it. Okay, so that takes care of that half, and now we're going to get the other half and basically plug it in over the top and snap the two together. Okay, and we'll take one donkey screw and feed it right through the center and into that long post. Doesn't seem like the threads want to grab. There they go. There we go, cinch that down nice and tight. Okay, that takes care of that little top module piece. Okay, now we're going to attach this little module just below, let's see if I can tilt this over for you, just below the module that we just installed. So basically right in that opening right there. And for what's hard to see, I'll show you a recap at the end with some better visuals. Okay, so we want to take 2 screws, 1 for each half. And the side that's got the posts that stick out, like this, let's see, it's going to go this way. So if I can plug this in from the side, okay, and we'll insert 1 screw here. Okay, and then we'll take our other half and insert it on this side. Just plug it into place. This is getting a little tricky now, working around all the modules and the solar panels. Seems like to me some of these panels could have been put in at a later stage, because they do make working around a little trickier. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to take our plugs. They're both circular. And one has, you can see it says 101 on it, which I'm not sure what that refers to. But it's got like a D-shaped plug. It's not perfectly circular. It's got that straight edge on it. And it's going to go in this top hole, which is straight on the top part. So I'm going to put it with the flat end facing upward. And that just plugs right in like that. And this round one has 2, this is going to be hard to show, 2 little notches sticking out the bottom of the circular part, right here on the bottom corner and over on this corner here. And there's 2 little notches on the bottom portion of this hole that those are going to fit into. Again, I kind of wish this solar panel wasn't here. It's really congesting the area. There we go. Okay. I think we got it. Okay, that's it. That wraps up stage 29. Well, that wraps up stages 25 and 26. I think I said 29 at the last segment. I misspoke. That wraps up stages 25 and 26. Here is the completed model up to this point, and I'll show you what we did today from the side view. So we installed, turn it around the right direction. We just installed this side module right here and this solar panel to go with it. We also installed this upper module. There's its side antenna, and then this middle portion right here that covers up the joint. So basically we finished up this module and we installed this top module and this joint piece right there. So that's where we're at. Man, this thing is getting heavy. All right, so thanks for watching, everybody. That wraps up this episode. Stay tuned for a couple weeks. We'll have stages 27 and 28. Until then, everybody, God bless, and we'll see you next time.